need your girlfriend, Igor?
If the uniform doesn't get us in, we have one more ace up our sleeve. Their friend-enemy password. They say, we quell the storm. And we reply, and ride the thunder. Remember it. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple-check everything is ready. How's my techie? Have you logged into their system?
I'm in, Elsie. What do you need me to do? Overload their systems? Bypass security? You ask and I'll do it. But don't be rash. Once we get started, it's only a matter of time before they kick me out again.
Spy check. How are my eyes and ears?
Eyes are bright and my ears are wide open. I got the plans and codes up and I could hear those boring fuckers chatter like they were sitting in my lap. No worries, Igor. With me on your side, this'll be like walking to the grocery store.
Olivia, there are a few sentries outside the gate. That's obstacle number 1.
I can take them all down before they sound the alarm. I'm using a silencer. Better use the side passage for now. You can always kill them on your way out. Just be cool when they're full for it. No army in the world puts their best men on sentry duty.
Okay, showtime.
Who goes there?
If you know what's good for you, you'll stand aside and quick. This stalker is a wanted man, and you know how the bosses feel about waiting.
Yeah, I mean, yes, sir. You can find the brass in the tent behind the gates. I assume you know the way?
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features. Security checkpoint.
I already found them.
I can't pop.
Those NAR secure.
I don't mind taking.
Tarakan.
One moment.
Time to move. The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter. Or maybe you want to save them for later. Keep your head down, Igor.
Stop yelling!
Picked it up on the radio. They have...
Damn!
I can try to
If I take out that sentry on the platform, your cover should remain intact.
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges... Olivier, you're...
Tango down.
Another life lost because of you. What happened to your grand plans? Your companion is about to meet his end in this reality. You should figure out what led to this so you can plan accordingly next time.
What's happening?
This had to happen, Igor. You need to be saved. We all need to be saved.
Did you just...
There's no other way. She asked me to save you from the worst fate imaginable.
Have you lost your goddamn mind? You're not making any sense. Fuck!
You
The
can
electronics
win,
are sizzling as if they're going
Igor.
to
You
explode.
cannot hide from
That's
that.
to be expected, Mousy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart. We should find a way to short-circuit the power.
I have access to the circuit.
Have you been listening?
Theoretical.
Tarakan.
Today,
We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Step very fucking lightly now, Igor. The place is swarming with those cocksuckers. NAR's beefed up security around ARC for some reason. Either they're preparing for something, or you're walking straight into a goddamn trap.
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up security after our little escapade.
I can take them all out, but then my cover will be blown. I'll need to evacuate.
Olivier?
I'm on it, Igor. Damn, Igor. They pinpointed my location. I'm gonna fall back. You'll have to take it from here.
Thanks. Stay safe. Damn. We need to get past these scientists.
The Brainiacs have their own dedicated comms. I can put my...
the great Ratcatcher has smiled upon you.
Tarakan.
Sounds good, Mousy.
Attention! Pneumonia! Achtung! The reactor's about to explode! Run for your lives, everyone!
What kind of nonsense is this? The reactor cannot
Fuck it, Anatoly. A break is a break.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is this? Was it here before? Looks like some...
The door is trapped. Touch it, and I'll spend my last moments on Earth convulsing on the dirty floor.
Mousy, the ventilation duct should not be secured.
Wait, Igor! Remember the map you borrowed from that fucker Semenov? It shows another way in. Guess it was worth it in the end.
Sashko's explosives might come in handy now. Your plan sounds reasonable, Mikhail.
The doors are behind you, Igor. Cut through the crap on the others. Climb up in there.
Oh, hello. You can come out of the shadows now. I want to talk.
Semenov? You said you didn't want any part of this.
You are I have to say, you earned that.
Tanya?
You've always known where she is. She's here.
What do you...
You should be asking.
If you hurt her...
Stop, please. Stop. After everything you've seen, everything you've learned, I'll spell it out for you. If you haven't the stomach to see it for yourself. Tachi always has been. There were other candidates, but fate decided we're going to use Tatiana to create a stable wormhole. She will travel there and help us reach its source.
This is madness.
My God, is this You must put your maudlin sentiments as the only real force in this life is change. Everything else is a substitute, an excuse, and you. You are my biggest regret. Did you know that? It was supposed to be special. So very. All that glorious potential has... I failed you, yes. Please don't argue with me. And for that...
I'm going to save Tatiana. Stay...
Unfortunately, no.
You heard the man. Move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back down now. I'll fight my way in if I have to.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had...
There's no...
Tango spotted! Engage at will! Call for backup! Man down! We've got a man down! Motherfucker's vanished!
Tatiana! Finally!
Igor, my love, my child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally...
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all...
But...
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor... All of us together. Finally, release me, my love.
What did you call me? I don't understand.
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake.
What?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please. Can't you just let me die?
Tanya?
Go. Die.
Tatiana.
Boris. Help. Die. Igor.
I don't understand.
Reactor. Chernobylite.
What do I do?
Hi, Igor. Happy to see me.
Olivier?
Do you really need to ask?
Did you put the gun down? Whatever it is, we can work it out.
You are such an asshole. I've been helped. I lost my best friend just to help you find this dear old...
Olivier,
Not once, not fucking once did you offer to help me. It was always about you. Semenov was...
Semenov? What's he got to do with...
Yes, I was working for Semenov. He hired me to keep tabs on you. It went pretty well until your black mask buddy went off piste and killed...
But Semenov? Why would you work for that lunatic?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a chance to change what cannot be changed. To go back...
But that's crazy.
Crazy, sure. Is it any crazier than going for an interdimensional walk in a tunnel through space-time?
I'm not saying it's impossible, but...
But helping me was never... I should have seen it sooner. Besides, you're not the only one experiencing... I keep having these dreams where I die. I wake up and I live again. I see our friends being... It's motherfucking Groundhog Day in hell.
I don't know what to tell you. You're right. I just never thought anyone else would see it. I thought it was only me.
Sure. Semenov isn't the one with the Messiah complex. You are. But today the Messiah descends from the clouds and helps...
Like I said, it's not impossible. But this is neither the...
Not good enough, Igor.
I'm serious too. We don't know what's behind that door. Semenov wanted me here for a reason. And it wasn't to so I promise you. Once we see this through, I'll do...
Say it. To save
your team.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back. Keep an eye on...
Sure. I just hope you don't screw things up and get us all killed.
Took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me...
Yes, we'll get to that. But since the...
Fine.
What do you really hope?
Isn't that obvious? I want to...
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actual...
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing. But this whole time, we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed up.
Let's start from the beginning.
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend until he...
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night. April 26th, 19...
You took it?
The more important question. The question you... Because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? By trying to kill...
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the...
Will you quit talking in...
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. Well, Chana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, none of it is yours. You are my clone. Sort of. You got my body, my brain, my...
What are you saying?
Tatjana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov's lies. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite. So he injected Tanya with the What happened next was, I don't know what to call it. An immaculate she gave birth to a boy. You grew much more quickly than other kids. But your mind didn't seem for Chernobylite. No doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. It scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe cut you open and rummage around inside. Until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated with me telepathically, even though her body was in a coma. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods, and that's what I did.
You're saying Tatjana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible. Impossible! I don't remember any of this.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater that Tatiana knitted for me. The night was so cold. It had my name on it.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. I was imprisoned.
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Why in my image? I can only guess. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatiana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny how I called it pseudoscience. I suspect the process was somehow facilitated by the Chernobylite.
But she's been calling me this whole time.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were.
Chernobylite? But the images...
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness. And the entity, it wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see.
Someone sent me a photo of Tatiana and the piece of Chernobylite. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. Not that it matters now. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. I can't allow only one of us is leaving this room.
Wait.
We just did. Goodbye, son. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyak. I won't let you hurt her. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? I won't let you hurt her. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? You're not strong enough to save Tanya. Only I am. Don't go easy on me. I won't do the same for you. You're making this too easy, son. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. You're making this too easy, son. You think you're better than me? Why did you have to come here and complicate things? Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyak. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? I don't need a force field to defeat you.
I told you to watch Tanya. How? Focus, Igor.
Look familiar?
Where did you get that?
Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hand.
What?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many
Are you saying that you come from a different...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection. Deny this thing away into our world. Do it now!
Son, please. It will kill her. It will kill the love of my life. Of our...
Just let me go.
You can do this, son. You can be the... Go through the portal and face this thing. Undo the harm.
No. Do not do this. Kill me.
It's time to end this once and for all. If anyone can hear me, run as far from here as you can. Everyone, run like hell. Thank you for showing me the way. I won't waste this, I promise. Goodbye. You can rest now.
The protagonist never explained to his comrades exactly what happened at the power plant, but he came out changed. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the sandwich shells, tracking down the few remaining monsters. Olivier never had the chance to change his own history and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. Igor's example convinced him to abandon his plan and accept his flaw. That tragedy, after all, made him the man he was. With time, he made his peace, and in the end... Once the events in the zone were finished, he sought out Anton's fiancée and took care of both her and her daughter. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force. But working with Igor and the In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true... Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared... Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely... His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother. In his final moments, he enjoyed a privilege afforded to few men indeed. died as he lived, fighting bravely. Tatacon's fight against the Rat King, having barely survived the zone, he realized his time was now. Someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil. But Tatacon wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and others well. Tatacon's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman? But one thing is certain. The old man was a true child of Pripyat. His restless soul will forever... Like so many before him, General Koslov made the wrong choices while war taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss. It was only thanks to his nephew Galib and Igor that Koslov found a serendipitous moment that placed his... He realized that some victories come at too great a cost. Koslov left NAR at just the right time and lived out his days in quiet contemplation. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses, he was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, and so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping as in reality, what he sought was to... Meeting his former student Igor saved Semenov's life. Although he could never have confronted with mortal danger, he realized he could He left the zone, hoping there was still time for him to find peace. Without Semenov's brilliance, NAR eventually dissolved. Most of its mercenaries wiped out, faced with staggering losses. The shareholders halted all funding. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict lab.